How's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another GTA Online video, and today I want to talk about the small things missing from GTA Online. This is something I've been talking about for the longest, and maybe with this video, if enough of you guys like it and share it, maybe Rockstar see that other people want these sort of things in online, but I want to just go over some of the things that are missing. Things that make the world feel more alive, things that I think just make the game a little better. And these are things that are in story mode, so it's not like they're not in GTA. They're in single player. They just got to somehow figure out how to convert them and how to add them into online. Now, I know some things are limited by hardware, and GTA Online is not the most well-made game. I mean, we all know there's a million freaking loading screens, all the errors, all the issues, right? But it would be nice if in one of these DLCs this year, we get some of this stuff. Because it's some of the stuff that I really do miss from not only single player, but from previous GTA games. So going down the list, these are in no particular order. The first one I'm not going to talk too much about because we've mentioned this so many times in the past, but animals. Why don't we have animals still in GTA Online, man? It makes the game so much better. Like, especially up north in Sandy Shores and in the Mount Chiliad area, to see animals running around. See deer crossing the road. From what I've heard, animals are basically just NPCs, so remove a few NPCs and throw some animals. And that would also make the ocean a lot better. So yeah, animals, obviously that's one of the smaller things. Well, that's one of the bigger things actually missing from GTA Online. The next thing, interiors. Now, GTA 5 single player does have more accessible interiors than online, but even just going back to GTA 4, right? I mean, going into the burger shop or the Cluckin' Bell, or going into the internet cafe, just small things like that, I really think are missing from GTA Online. I mean, I know there are some things you can glitch into, some interiors you can glitch into, but why do we have to glitch into them? I mean, the downtown police station, I believe you can go in that, but some reason the doors are closed. The same goes, obviously, for some of the nightclubs and bars, and, I mean, one of the few buildings I believe we can go into is the bank, the ornate bank, and that's cool, but we need more of that. And I really wish they would open up, like, the burger shot, or add a Cluckin' Bell somewhere that we can go into and buy something, you know, buy health, buy armor. Wouldn't make any sense, right? But just throw it in the game. It was in previous games. Or maybe they add like an arcade where you can go and have fun with your friends by playing some new mini games. Or what if the street vendors that sometimes you see, I believe, what if they were actually interactable? You can go up to, hit right on the D-pad, buy a snack or something. Just those little small things make the game feel more alive and make it actually feel like you're living in a world. It doesn't make you, or it doesn't feel like you're just driving around endlessly, right? It makes it like, oh, okay, these NPCs actually do something other than get run over by my car. So having some interiors would be amazing. So please, Rockstar, do that. Another thing, the random events. Like, single player has way more random events than online. And online, at a certain point, did have random events to an extent, but they took them out. Why? I don't understand why there isn't, like, those crate drops back in the day. Those were super fun, even though they really didn't give you anything, but it allowed people to sort of fight over something. The armored trucks, why don't we have those still? I mean, that was really cool, even though they only gave you like $10,000. And one of my favorites that I really, really miss from single player are those random police chases and shootouts with the NPCs. Like, driving around in single player, you'll see these cops just do crazy stuff. And it sucks when it happens to you in online, but it's hilarious when it happens to other people. And I guess you could argue that having 31 other players in the lobby could be considered all random, but it just sucks that there's not those, like, little things, little missions, like some dude stole my bike, help me, go after him, you know, or something along those lines in online. It would just give us some extra things to do besides the same old grinding that we do normally. Another thing, animations. Now, maybe this is something to do with the hardware, but how come in single player there are just way more and way cooler animations? I mean, just one right off the bat that I'm thinking of, when you break into a car in single player, your guy will actually hold the gun to their head, or he'll like bash the driver's head in and then take the car. There's just some really cool stuff that happens. Also, I mean, a simple one, when you pull out your phone in single player, your character actually pulls out their phone. I'm not entirely sure why that sort of stuff, that's not something that's in online. I mean, we have all these other crazy animations, right, that you can dance and do this stuff. So why don't we have like the ones that actually mean something? Another thing, and I guess they somewhat are adding stuff like this because they added the Red Dead 2 treasure hunt, but little mysteries and treasures. I mean, in single player, there's all those stranger and freak missions. Why don't they throw some of those in online? Like I said, the Red Dead 2 treasure hunt was awesome for this because it really just gave you some extra fun little mission for 30 minutes because you're wandering around the map trying to find these clues, trying to put them together to find this gun. And then the reward was actually pretty cool. $250,000 and a new gun. So that's definitely a little thing that's missing from GTA Online. One of the last ones here, more realistic AI driving or / better traffic. Now again, this one is probably hardware related, so unfortunately this may not happen because in single player they can add a ton of, you know, different cars and stuff, but it kind of sucks that in online the AI is just freaking horrible and the traffic is just bad. Like, there really is no traffic, at least not heavy traffic. And as we all know, the NPCs driving around, they're a bunch of idiots. But having it to where the NPCs actually perform or behave in a realistic manner, or having just better traffic where it's either more traffic or more varied traffic, that is something that's also missing from online. And then the final thing, this one I guess technically isn't in GTA 5, but I believe it was in San Andreas, so it is something that I think is missing that could be added, and it could be a really cool feature. Territories. These can be something that you have to take over in free mode. And like when you enter session, maybe certain gangs are controlling them and you have to go overtake them, and then you get money for overtaking them, but other people can try and overtake those territories too. And I think that could present some really cool gameplay opportunities, and it could, you know, obviously give some nice rewards if you hold a territory, or if you hold multiple territories for a certain amount of time. And if Rockstar maybe are worried about people in solo lobbies, solo public lobbies, then make it like the import and export stuff where NPCs come after them, or NPCs take over the territory every now and then. That's just another one of those small things that's missing from GTA Online that I think would make it so much better. So I don't know, that's just, I wanted to talk about this topic because I really do hope one day Rockstar adds some of this stuff to the game, because I want it to be added to the game. I want these small things. I like to be like immersed into the game. I like playing games where the world actually feels alive, and I feel like they took a step back in regards to GTA Online from what they've done in the past in GTA 5 single player and other GTA games. So hopefully maybe sometime this year with any of the DLCs that they're working on, they add some of the stuff. I mean, adding some interiors, right? That wouldn't be too hard. Adding some more random events, don't think would be too hard. The mysteries, that is easy since they did it with the Red Dead 2 little treasure hunt. And then the territories thing, I don't think would be too complicated to sort of add to the game. So some of this stuff is doable, I feel like, but I guess unless, you know, a lot of us really want it, and maybe I'm just like alone in thinking that this sort of stuff, I mean, I don't know if anyone else really wants this, but if you do, like I said, drop the video, like, share it with people with these sort of things. The more people that see it, the more, you know, likely that Rockstar may add it or may add something like it to the game. But anyway, that is it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.